Hi friends, in this video we learn about the square law modulator. So this device is used to generate AM modulation, right? So it is used to generate amplitude modulation. So this is the block diagram of square law modulator. So here what we are doing, M of t is message signal that is added with carrier signal, and the sum of message and carrier is given as the input to a square law device, which is a non-linear device, right? So the output of the square law device is filtered by using a band pass filter, and what we get is a AM modulated wave. So how this is AM wave, let us see. Okay, fine. So what is x1 of t? From the block diagram we can understand x1 of t is equal to m of t plus vc cos omega ct, right? So this x1 of t is applied to, this is x1 of t, this is applied to a non-linear device, right? This device may be like a diode or any other thing, right? So what is the characteristics of square law device that we use is, here the output is x2 of t, so x2 of t, the output is a non-linear output, so it must be equal to k1 x1 of t plus k2 x1 square t. So this is the characteristics of square law device that we are using in this block, right? So let us assume this is equation number 1. Okay, so what is k1 and k2? Here k1 and k2 are constants. Okay, so these two are constant. Now we will see what is x2 of t. x2 of t, I know what is x1 of t. I substitute x1 of t in x2 of t, so it will become k1, instead of x1 of t I substitute m of t plus vc cos omega ct, right, plus k2, what I do, m of t plus vc cos omega ct whole square, right? Okay, so next what I do, I will simplify this. x2 of t is equal to, if I multiply k1 m of t plus k1 vc cos omega ct plus, it is a square a plus b whole square format, so I can write k2 m of m square t plus 2k2 m of t vc cos omega ct plus k2 vc what do you call, sorry, k2 vc square and cos cos square omega ct, right? This is what we are getting. So now what we get is, this implies x2 of t is equal to, I simplify this, I manipulate this, k1 m of t plus k2, this 2 I take it separately, k2 m square t plus k2 bc square cos omega ct. So I take this one, this one separately, then plus k1 vc, right? So remaining two, these two are k1 vc plus these two. So I take k1, okay, where is that k1? Okay, k1, this is k1 vc. I take k1, if I take k1 vc from these two outside, what will happen? I take k1 vc cos omega ct, right? Okay, what I do is, so we k1 vc cos omega ct into, you take, this is 1 plus what are the remaining thing, 2k2, right? I have taken vc cos omega ct, so k1 also I have taken, so I put the k1 here, and m of t is the remaining. Fine. Okay, so now we know the general form of AM equation is, standard AM equation is what is the thing? It is S of t is equal to Vc into 1 plus Ka m of t cos omega Ct. Right? This is the general form of Am equation that we know. Right? Okay. So we compare both the equation. This term is like Am wave equation, right? It is similar to Am. So these three terms are unwanted terms for Am, right? So these three terms are removed by using band pass filter, right? So that's why we are using band pass filter to remove all the three terms. Hope you see we have a band pass filter here. So what we get is ultimately the Am wave, right? So those three terms are removed. So what we get is S of t. The output of band pass filter is, we have seen the output of band pass filter is this one. What is that? This is K1 Vc 1 plus 2 K2 by K1 m of t into cos omega Ct. Right, this is general form. This is, I consider this equation number 2, this is equation number 3. Right, so if you see this, here K1 acts as a scaling factor. Okay, and 2K2 by K1 is acting as an amplitude sensitivity. That's what this K is known as amplitude sensitivity. We know that. So here this 2K2 by K1 is acting as a amplitude sensitivity of the square law modulator. Okay, so in this way we generate Am wave by using square law modulator. Okay, let us solve one problem later to this. So consider a square law modulator which is fed with a modulating signal having a maximum amplitude of 2 volt. The nonlinear device has a I/O characteristics of x. Y of t is equal to x of t plus 0.1 x squared t. The modulation index of what you call the generated Am signal is. That's what the question about. So what they are doing, we have a modulating signal with maximum amplitude. Vc is a maximum amplitude that is given by 2 volt. Y of t, that is output of the our square law devices. For us, it is like, you see what is that? It is a y of t they have given the output. It is like our x2 of t in our block diagram. So it is 0.1 x squared t. Right? So they are talking about modulation index. So from modulation index MA, modulation index of Am wave they want. So what is the formula for modulation index from the given? So I know the general form of Am wave as per the standard. So it is standard form is S of t from the square law modulator is K1 Vc 1 plus 2 K2 by K1, right, cos omega Ct. Sorry, here one m of t will come, m of t. This is a general form of Am wave generated by the square law modulator. Just now only we derived this equation. So you compare both the equation, right? So here this is what I told amplitude sensitivity. So amplitude sensitivity is given by, what is that? Amplitude sensitivity is 2 into K2. We know this is the coefficient of x is K1, the coefficient of x squared is K2. Right? That's what we have taken, right? Okay. So this is K2. You see here, it will show. Fine. Okay, please. You see 2K2 by K1. This is the format we have. So what is K2 and K1? From the things we will understand. This is what K1 is coefficient of x, K2 is coefficient of x square. Okay. So what we get is here I find amplitude sensitivity. K2 is 0.1. K1 is 1, so amplitude sensitivity is 0.2. Why I find amplitude sensitivity? Because I know modulation index MA is equal to Ka, amplitude sensitivity into m of t max. Yes or no? So that is maximum amplitude of message signal. So what is amplitude sensitivity? As per the problem, we got amplitude sensitivity is 0.2. M of t max is they gave the maximum amplitude is 2. So 0.2 into 2, it is 0.4, right? So it is under modulated signal. So this is the modulation index. In this way, we have to solve the problem from square law modulator. I hope you understand this concept. If you have any doubt, please ask me in comment section. I will clarify. Thank you.